Ladies and gentlemen, friends from APO member countries and all around the world, greetings from the Asian Productivity Organization Secretariat here in Tokyo, Japan. I'm Joshua Lau from the Services Division at the APO Secretariat. The APO is the leading intergovernmental organization promoting productivity, fostering innovation, and improving competitiveness across our 21 member countries in the Asia Pacific, with our secretariat based here in Tokyo, Japan. We are here again for another very exciting APO productivity talk, this time with a special topic that's highly relevant to cities around the Asia Pacific as we gear up economic activities and improve productivity, even as countries slowly open up and ease travel restrictions. We have the great pleasure to invite the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, the Deputy Mayor of Taipei City Government. Deputy Mayor Vivian Huang, good afternoon.
Hello.
Would you like to say hi to our viewers in APO and all around the world?
Okay, thank you for your inviting. I'm Vivian. I'm Huang. I'm Deputy Mayor of Taipei City. It's so happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Deputy Mayor Vivian Huang, for your warm greetings to our viewers. Please allow me to further introduce Deputy Mayor Vivian Huang's very illustrious career. Ms. Vivian Huang has over 22 years of experience in public policy and governance, and won 6 consecutive terms as the district member of Neihu and Nangang districts since 1998. She is also an experienced government leader, a highly successful lawyer, and most importantly, the leading smart cities and social innovation advocate for Taipei City. To realize the idea of a smart city, the Taipei City Government founded the Smart City Committee in 2015 and also established the Taipei Smart City Project Management Office in 2016. The results have shown for themselves. The latest 2020 IMD Smart City Index, which was just released last week, ranked Taipei as the 2nd best smart city in Asia and the 8th out of more than 100 smart cities surveyed across the world. On top of that, the Eden Strategy Institute also ranked Taipei City Government one of the top 50 smart city governments in 2018 and 2019. Taipei is also one of the world's first to use digital social innovation to push productivity and smart cities development. Today, we have the great fortune of inviting the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang on stage to share her insights. Deputy Mayor Vivian Huang will share efforts to foster social innovations that drives productivity with successful case studies and examples of collaboration among citizens, businesses, and community leaders. It is our hope that other cities in the APO member countries and all around the Asia Pacific can benefit from similar digital social innovations as Taipei's to raise productivity and citizens' well-being. Without further ado, I now pass the floor over to the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, Deputy Mayor of Taipei City Government. The floor is open to you, and thank you so much for your presentation coming up.
Good afternoon from Taipei. My name is Vivian Huang, and I am the Deputy Mayor of Taipei City. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to join today's APO Productivity P-Talk and share with you Taipei's experience regarding social innovation for higher productivity. Today, I would like to share with you Taipei City's experience of applying social innovation to city governance. First, I'll start with a brief introduction of Taiwan and the Taipei City's concept and the frameworks of social innovations. Then I will talk about how Taipei City's social innovation has contributed significantly to our battle against COVID-19. Compared to our city's experience fighting SARS 70 years ago. Following that, I will discuss Taipei City's strategic policy of social innovation in revitalizing the economy in the post-pandemic era. Last but not least, I will share the future prospects of a smarter, more innovative Taipei City as more social innovations are applied to our city's governance. By the end of this presentation, we will proceed to the live Q&A section, and I will be happy to answer any questions and take a comment from the audience. In 2018, Taiwan's Executive Yuan announced that Social Innovation Action Plan as a major policy. It combines resources from different ministries and offers strategic guidelines that applying innovative and sustainable solutions to our social issues. Along with the central governance policy framework of Social Innovation Action Plan, Taipei City is among the one of the first city in Taiwan and even around the world to incorporate social innovation into public governance. In 1916, the Taipei Smart City Project Management Office, or PMO for short, was established under the Taipei City government to support smart city development, encourage industry innovation, strengthen public-private partnership, and realize the vision of Taipei Smart City. PMO provides a strategic blueprint of social innovation that will transform Taipei's economy, improve city governance, and encourage sustainable development. The realm of social innovation included in Taipei City's governance covers all aspects of our residents' life, from transportation, digital payment, information, infrastructures, to health care, education, public housing, and civic participation. Currently, as the global social society is facing a significant public health crisis of COVID-19, Taipei City's innovative culture in governance and public-private partnership have contributed greatly to our battle against the pandemic. As of September 24th, Taiwan has reported 509 confirmed cases and 7 deaths out of a population of 23 million. Despite being the largest city in Taiwan and an international transportation, business, and cultural hub, Taipei as a city has only reported 119 confirmed cases and 1 death so far, meaning that among the population of around 50,000 people under quarantine and home isolation, only 0.2% are tested positive. Taipei's remarkable success in fighting COVID-19 is largely attributed to early innovative measures that we have adopted in mid-January. Beyond coordinating with the central government, the city government started taking proactive actions to contain and manage COVID-19. The Taipei city government has devised 5 key strategies to effectively prevent the spread of the coronavirus, which are internal control, second line of defense, economic revitalization, avoid excessive mobilization, and experience sharing. For example, we carry out strict internal control that involves 14-day quarantine and digitalized tracking of high-risk individuals who had contact with confirmed cases or travel overseas by creating a cloud monitor system while protecting our residents' personal information and privacy. We avoid excessive mobilization and large gathering while successfully keeping our campuses open by introducing remote learning resources and physical partitioning during math exams. We share our experience and best practice to uplift our partner cities by presenting the COVID-19 epidemic prevention SOP online as a guide for other cities. Furthermore, the Taipei City's government is dedicated to speeding up the pace of its e-government reforms to bring convenient and contact-free services to our citizens. The ID-based mask vending machine in district office is an example of how our city makes it easier for people to purchase masks. By integrating epidemic prevention of the essential distribution with digital technology, the Taipei City government has created a digitalized public-private collaboration system to optimize our city's medical capacity and infection management. All of these policies wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the culture and the infrastructure of technological and social innovation established in the city government. Compared to 17 years ago, when Taipei suffered from a devastating outbreak of SARS, I would say that innovative governance is key to our city's success over COVID-19 today. As for economic revitalization, it is our belief that while keeping our residents safe is our priority, keeping the economy alive during a public health crisis is no less important. To minimize negative economic impacts on our city, the Taipei City government took swift measures in passing a 2 billion new Taiwan dollars distress relief actions to support households and businesses. There are 9 major economic relief measures being implemented, including extended tax, reduced rent, discount on water fees, reduced interest for loans, financial support for individuals and businesses, reduced tax for business and housing, extended rent for public space owned by the Taipei City government for 12 months, provided rent freeze and an additional 1,000 jobs for laborers in epidemic prevention rules. In addition to economic relief measures, we also highly encourage public-private partnership for economic revitalization. The Taipei City government realized quickly in February that our city has limited capacity to host individuals requiring quarantine, and the hotels industry was suffering from a lack of tourists. Therefore, Taipei City government began encouraging hotels to sign up as quarantine hotels, where we will provide a comprehensive epidemic prevention SOP designed for the hotels and guide incoming passengers to select from available quarantine hotels. The hotels industry in Taipei City benefits through charging individuals that require quarantine as an additional income stream. Taipei City government is the world's first city to offer quarantine hotels, with 67 quarantine hotels as the prime example of public-private partnership that effectively embrace the new normal and demonstrate the ability of the public sector working with private industry to mitigate the impact of the COVID-19. The Taipei City government's stimulus measures not only strive to prevent the contain the pandemic, but also to maintain economic growth and stability. The development of the quarantine hotels is a prime example of connecting industry and promoting social innovation within our city. As the pandemic continues to develop and change people's lifestyle around the world, the Taipei City government has also envisioned embracing the new normal that enable people and business to coexist with the disease by undergoing an economic transformation. The three key strategies of this economy revitalization plan are smart government, industrial innovation, and consumption stimulation. First, a smart government entails making the city government more transparent and efficient by strengthening public-private partnership, building up 5G and technology infrastructure, and digitizing public service. Second, the city government seeks to play an active role in facilitating business innovation with funds, incubating startups, cultivating local talent for the emerging industries. Lastly, to boost consumption and revitalize the economy, and the Taipei City government is dedicated to constructing cross-border e-commerce environment with diverse goods and services. Greater payment efficiency and lower the risk of disease transmission. Adaptation to innovative approaches with utilization of new technology such as VR, AI, and Internet of Things are going to be crucial for digital transformation and economic revitalization in the long run. With this wave of economic transformation, changes brought about by COVID-19, including contact-free payment, working from home, and remote learning may become the new normal that merges old industry with emerging industry and upgrade Taipei City's economy and with new operating models. To wrap up my talk today, I believe social innovation is key to making Taipei City government efficient, dynamic, and resilient to change and challenges like COVID-19. Taipei learns from the best strategies, incorporate wisdom of industry and businesses, and develop top technology to keep the momentum of the social innovations. As the Deputy Mayor of Taipei, I look forward to realizing our vision of Taipei Smart City at home and exchange ideas with great cities around the world. Thank you for your attention, and I am happy to take any question or comment from the audience now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Deputy Mayor, Ms. Vivian Huang, for your most insightful presentation. As Winston Churchill famously stated, Vivian, never let a good crisis go to waste. Indeed, in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, the Taipei city government has been most daring to address the many public health and economic challenges through deploying social innovations. The intelligent and often strategic deployment of digital technologies and private-public-based innovation has helped to solve the many social problems and raise productivity in the process. It is now my greatest pleasure to invite the official interpreter provided by the Taipei city government, Ms. Amber Flint, on screen together with the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, Deputy Mayor, for the interactive Q&A session. Thank you so much, Ms. Amber Flint. We will now have several questions submitted by viewers, but Vivian, I would like to share some of the greetings from our viewers. A lot of people have sent their greetings. We have greetings from Singapore, Zheng Wei, Hua Zheng Wei, and greetings from Cambodia, as well as greetings from Nepal, Mr. Suresh Koira. They all want to learn about the best practices of Taipei Smart Cities governance. So let me just begin with the first question. The Taipei city government is the chairman city of the Global Organization of Smart Cities, or Go Smart. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, Deputy Mayor Vivian Huang?
OK， Go Smart 是台北在2019年我们成立的国际组织，然后我们是串联了智慧城市的一些国际的城市。那目前大概有400多个会员，目前有95个会员的城市，还有95个产业界。那目前还有9个非营利组织。所以当时主要是由台北发起这个国际组织，我们是希望能够突破这些外交的困境，然后可以把智慧城市结合在一起。
Okay, so Go Smart is an international organization established in 2019 where we connect different smart cities into a globalized network. We have 406 members, 95 city members, 95 industry members, and 9 non-for-profit members. And our goal is to connect all smart cities around the world together.
像今年我们就办了个智慧城市展，然后我们 Go Smart 也是在其中，我们也有17国跟80位城市代表一起来讨论有关防疫的智慧城市的相关的互相的功能，还有互相分享大家的经验。
So this year we hosted the Smart City Summit where Go Smart participated in that, and we had 17 countries and 80 different city stakeholders join us.
所以 Go Smart 是Go Smart 其实就是希望欢迎全世界智慧城市的都能够来参加当会员。
So we'd like to invite everyone who is part of a smart city to come join us and become our member.
Thank you so much. Which brings me to another question from one of the viewers who have sent their messages to the Asian Productivity Organization Secretariat. And the question reads, what is the single biggest challenge to develop Taipei into a model smart city in Asia? I repeat, what is the single biggest challenge to develop Taipei into a model smart city in Asia? That is a very good question. The Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, please.
我们最大的问题应该是台北的外交的问题，因为台湾在国际间的外交的困境，所以让我们在突破这些相关的想要跟其他城市交往上，的确是原来是有一些困难。
So the biggest challenge that Taipei faces into developing into a model smart city in Asia would be due to our international status. There's always diplomatic challenges that accompanies us. So it's harder for us to launch into the international scene.
但是在这一次的 COVID-19 的疫情里面，反而让这个困境突破了，因为全世界都没有办法出国，大家也没有时间去打压我们，所以我们其实非常的自在，而且因为台湾跟台北的防疫的成就，所以很多的城市还有很多的国家都来询问。那最重要是因为台北把我们所有的东西都写成了 SOP， 公开在网站上让大家分享。
Okay. So, but thanks to the pandemic, everyone has had all their efforts put into managing the spread of the virus, and no countries has the time to oppress us, and so we've got more time to focus on managing the pandemic, and lots of countries around the world have contacted us to learn about how we've managed the pandemic and what we can do. So we've also posted our English SOP online for other cities to act as a reference.
所以在这一次的疫情之后呢，我们就可以在应该是因为新的 New Normal 之后，就是我们可能以后透过这种国际视讯会议，我们可以跟各国不同的经验来交流，所以不再受限于所谓我们的外交困境。那我们也希望透过这样的机会，能够把台北的这个智慧城市治理的方式能够跟大家分享，也希望帮我们的产业找到下一个跟国外一起合作的机会。
So in the post-pandemic, with the new normal, we hope that with online conferences, we're able to talk to other countries and share our experiences and hopefully connect our industries with other global cities.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vivian. That was a very insightful answer as well. Now I have some questions. There's this question from Kathy Fortune that's quite interesting, and I would like to show the live question. Kathy Fortune, thank you so much for your question. The question reads, digital social innovation is a relatively new concept in Asia, and Taipei city government is a forerunner pushing social innovation for higher productivity. So what advice can you give to cities around Asia?
应该是说，在这次防疫的过程里面，台北市的确是有用了非常多智慧科技的方式来做防疫的工作。那例如说，我们有发明了一个叫做实名制，然后有人写了一个 APP 啊，另外一个是口罩贩卖机。
Okay, hold on. And so during managing this pandemic, we've come up with a lot of smart city innovations to help us manage the pandemic, and including our real name system, which is, allow me to explain, it's a system where people lodge their names and their personal information for the government so that the government can essentially track people to prevent the spread of disease. And we've also got our mask vending machine.
口罩贩卖机就是一个非常好的例子哦。它就是因为我们台湾的口罩是用配发制，每一个人几天只能买几片，所以他必须要用一个身份的健保卡来买。但是大部分的人他可能我们现在是叫用钥匙去卖，但是可能还是很多接触，所以我们希望用机器的方式，将来减少这个接触，然后让大家不会在买口罩的时候还要大排长龙。我们希望它24小时都可以。
So with our mask vending machine, due to how we've been rationing the mask within Taiwan, people actually have to go to different pharmacies with their national health insurance card and purchase the mask. However, that's still a lot of contacts between the public and our pharmacists. So we've established these machines so that we can have no contact between the pharmacists and the people, and it's 24 hours, so very convenient.
所以这个口罩贩卖机，它可能解决了用很多智慧的方式，把实名制跟无现金交易放在一起。那另外一个是我们有一个实名制，就是我们因为很多的活动，我们希望进去我们知道是谁在里面，所以我们就发明了一个 APP， 让每一个进去的人他都有一个身份的识别，然后在里面的时候发生如果有疫情的话，我们可以随时找到他是谁，我们可以做一些相关的调查。
So our smart solutions are combining real name system with contact-free payments as seen in our mask vending machines. And furthermore, we've also developed an app that for people entering different premises, they can upload their personal information onto a cloud that's managed by the government, and so that the stores have no access to it. So your personal information is completely safe, but it allows us to contact individuals if they've come in contact with anyone who's a confirmed case.
因为例如在8月份，我们应该是台北举办了全球第一个万人室内演唱会，然后除了实名制之外，我们跟他的票券合作，可以知道是哪一个人坐在哪一个位置，所以这一段的这个 新闻还上了《时代》杂志。
In August, we've had a concert that's got 10,000 people, and in order to make sure that it's completely safe, we've created QR codes on the concert tickets so that we know where everyone is sitting, and everyone has to wear masks. So it's the first indoor mask-on concert that was launched onto Time magazine.
Oh, congratulations. That's a very, very good accomplishment. Thank you so much, Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, the Deputy Mayor of Taipei City Government. There are still some more greetings from our different viewers. There's even one from Mauritius. Mauritius sending his greetings, Mr. Dev Apaswamy. Good morning from Mauritius, and greetings to Deputy Mayor, the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang. And we also have another greeting from Mr. Thomas Chia. Greetings from Singapore. And also Ren Zhenqing, I guess it's a Taiwanese viewer as well, saying hi and good to you. I have another important and interesting question. This is from Brigadier General Mr. Moffis. And Brigadier General Moffis would like to ask, what are the major differences between a normal modern city and a smart city, such as Taipei Smart City? What are the major differences between a normal modern city and a smart city? What are your views? Miss Vivian Huang.
OK 回答了，
应该可以。
OK。Smart City 其实我们是在城市的治理上，我们运用了智慧科技的方法。也就是说，以前是用很传统的方式。那台北在我们2016年成立智慧城市办公室之后，其实我们一开始是让很多的企业他们提出他们的智慧方案，然后让我们来做实验，但是很多的是失败的。那我们后来城市的问题，我们提出问题来，我们找民间的科技业者他们来改善的方法，也就是我们提出问题，他们找出 solution。那这样的方式就比较容易把智慧的科技运用在我的城市治理上面。
Okay, so the major difference between a normal modern city and a smart city is that we use smart solutions in our city governance with innovate, and it's filled with innovation. So in our establishment of the PMO in 2019, we invited different industries to come provide their smart city solutions to Taipei. However, we realized that these solutions weren't solving anything. So we started presenting, Taipei city government started presenting our issues and inviting young leaders and industry leaders to come and solve our issues so that there is a focus with an issue and a solution paired together.
例如说，我们很多共享的 U Parking、U Bike、U Motor， 还有 U Car， 我们就是我们希望能够达到运具共享，但是需要有一些智慧的方法，比如说他们是用 GPS， 然后他们可以直接付钱，也可以做相关的调度。那这些东西都是我们提出这个需求，然后民间提出他们的 solution。那现在都逐一落地在我们的城市里面，让 Smart City 已经变成城市治理的一部分。
So for example, with our U Parking, our U Bike, our U Motor, what we really wanted to achieve was a sharing network where we can share all our assets together.
Right. I guess now we have a break from the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, Deputy Mayor of the Taipei City Government. No worries, we will get the Deputy Mayor to come online again. But I would like to thank ladies and gentlemen and viewers from all around the world for your active participation. And please like, comment, share, or subscribe APO YouTube channel. And we will get back to you with any questions, and we will post them to the Deputy Mayor of Taipei City Government, Ms. Vivian Huang. So let us get the Deputy Mayor back again. But in the meantime, I would like to just share a little bit about what the Deputy Mayor has been doing thus far. The Deputy Mayor, Ms. Vivian Huang, has been around in the Taipei City government, first as a city councillor since 1998. She has over 22 years of experience in city governance as well as public policy. She has always been very passionate about smart cities as well as social innovation. So with the pushing of the social innovation plan by the Taiwanese government way back in 2018, we see a sudden rise in the number of initiatives that helps to bring out the best in terms of public-private partnership as well as public-private collaboration in digital social innovations. So as we know, disruptions by Industry 4.0 technologies and trade wars, they are really causing the realignment of global supply chains. And urban economies worldwide are also in a tailspin. So we know that the COVID-19 pandemic only accelerated these changes. So we know that the path to recovery is not easy, not just in Asia Pacific countries, but also in the United States as well as in Europe. However, we have also seen very good examples from our APO member countries such as the Taipei city government within the Republic of China, member countries like Japan and Korea. They have done their very best to manage the fallouts from COVID-19. So as we all know, we never cease to make use and to treasure and leverage on a crisis and to turn opportunities out of the crisis that we have. So without further ado, I would like to re-invite the Taipei City Government Deputy Mayor, Ms. Vivian Huang, on stage again. And now she's online, and I would like to welcome her back again. Hi, Deputy Mayor, Ms. Vivian Huang. Hi, apologies. We lost you just now. Could you hear us right now? I guess, yeah. Okay, would you like to speak? I have another question right now from Mr. Hua Zhengwei. And Mr. Hua Zhengwei has this question. Are you able to hear us right now? Okay, could you send in your camera and audio to us right now? Could you hear us? Are you able to hear us? Are you able to hear us? A little bit? Okay, very good. So Taipei has been excellent in pushing social innovation to drive smart cities development. So how would you further push social innovation to drive productivity and citizen well-being in the near future? So this is a question from Mr. Hua Zhengwei in Singapore. So the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang, the floor is yours. Thank you.
OK，台北其实我们有非常多的我们有很完整的邻里系统，也就是一个区块一个区块，所以我们现在正在做台北整个市民服务的数位转型，也就是我们希望先打造基础的数位系统，然后了解市民的需要，那将来提供这些需要之后，就可以找出可能更多希望民间一起来提供的 solution， 就是公司一起协力。那我们提出这些需要之后，我们就希望能够透过分析了解市民的需求，那接下来再用市民的需求用什么样的方法可以来达到更好的服务，这是我们将来可能会先把基础的建设先做好，然后可以把Smart City 里面所创造的各种不同的方案都可以拿来结合在一起。
Okay, so in Taipei we've got a very comprehensive district division system. And so we're hoping to digitalize our public services, find out the citizens' needs and requirements and provide solutions. And how we're going to do that is we're going to analyze the needs and provide a customized and most optimal solution for their requirements, and hopefully we can start introducing our smart city innovation ideas into our public governance.
例如说，某一些可能老人家，他不同的老人家有不同的需求，然后我们通过各种的方法去了解他的特别的需求是什么。那我们将来的市政服务就不会只是大家都一样的，我们可能就会提供不同的人不同的方法。那这些都需要有一些统计，那甚至有一些透过我们跟他们的接触，或者是我们一些相关的方式，我们将来可能有个大数据中心来分析我台北市民的一些他们特殊的需求的时候，那这个我们就可以提供差异性的服务。那 Smart City 在台北的状况就是我们提出问题，然后就会有很多的民间非常有活力的企业，他们就会提出非常多的 solution， 然后我们去选出不断的磨练，然后选出最适合我们的，那它可能也可以变成下一个产业，他们可能就可以以这个创新，然后得到他们在商业上的成就。
So our example would be that for old people, different old people have different needs, and so we want to find out their specific needs so that it's never a one-fit-all solution. And so what we're hoping to have is a big data center where we can analyze citizens' needs and requirements and incorporate our principles in Smart City of presenting an issue and attracting other people, young leaders to come and present their solutions. And we'll find the best solution out of all of them. And hopefully, not only do they solve our issues, but they can help get an edge within their own industry.
Right. Excellent. Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vivian Huang. There's another very interesting question that follows just the previous question that the previous viewer asked. And this one is from Mr. Rin Amara. And I thought this is a very interesting question. So I would like to ask the Honorable Ms. Vivian Huang this very philosophical question. So how are you and how is the Taipei city government preparing for the next pandemic? So Vivian, the floor is yours. This is a very interesting question.
OK， 台北在17年前曾经经历过 SARS， 所以我们台北其实基本上已经准备了17年。也就是这17年，我们把所有的有关流行传染病最需要的负压隔离病房，台北在17年就开始建制，那到现在为止都已经全部重新翻新了。也就是说，我们为了下一波的可能的传染病，其实已经准备了17年。
Okay, so Taipei actually faced SARS 17 years ago, and due to that, we've been preparing for this new pandemic for the last 17 years. We've upgraded all our systems and we've renovated all our isolation wards. So we're actually very prepared for the next pandemic because we've done all this preparation work for the past 17 years.
我们的市长是医生，所以他其实在这一波的疫情里面，我们其实台北市政府从疫情开始到现在疫情稍微比较趋缓，其实台北市所有的 SOP 都已经定好了，也就是说，不管发生任何情，我们已经有每一个 state 的所有的相关的作业都已经定好那个标准，所以台北市只要发生那个状况，到那个阶段，我们就启动所有不同的防疫作为。这个在我们一个8万人的政府里面，它其实已经做好了分工。不管有任何状况，台北市都可以很从容的来应对。
Okay. So our mayor is a doctor, and so prior to COVID-19 even happening, we've already established a series of SOPs to prepare on how we can mitigate a potential pandemic. So all duties are allocated. Everyone knows what they need to do. So we're very prepared for this pandemic, and we'll be very prepared for the next pandemic as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And a very excellent answer. Thank you so much, Ms. Amber Flynn as well. And we have now come to the end of our APO productivity talk. So thank you, Deputy Mayor, Ms. Vivian Huang, for taking questions from the floor. It has been a very fruitful discussion, Vivian, and I'm grateful for your very deep insights and more importantly, your on-the-ground experience. And because you have so much on the ground experience, you speak from experience, and it really brings out the strong passion that you have in smart cities and social innovation. So right now, I would like to give some final airtime to Deputy Mayor Vivian Huang to give her final remarks. Miss Vivian Huang, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Joshua, for hosting me and discussing how social innovation can elevate productivity. It has been my pleasure to speak to APO and its members. Taipei is determined to continue improving and will keep striving, provide the best quality of life for our citizens. It is very important for us to stay updated with the latest technological advancement and incorporate new technology into our city's governance. I look forward to speaking again with our friend and APO as we say goodbye, and I wish for you and all the audience to stay safe and healthy during this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vivian. And thank you so much for your final remarks. So dear ladies and gentlemen, disruptions by Industry 4.0 and trade wars are really causing the realignment of global economic chains, as well as urban economies being in a tailspin. So the path of recovery, as I've said just now, when the line got dropped a little bit, the path to recovery would not be very easy. So city governments, such as the Taipei city government, are always closest to the needs of citizens. So I'm very sure that Vivian really knows all the needs and expectations of her citizens. And through this presentation, we have learned some very good practices. In fact, I would say it's best practices in economic resilience from Taipei city government, one of the top 50 smart city governments in the world, and the second best smart city in Asia. So congratulations. So we want to learn how Taipei City continues to not just survive, but also thrive in the new normal. So the APO will continue to host productivity talks featuring world-class resource persons and top government leaders with the aim of building economic resilience and business continuity throughout our APO community and its combined population of 3 billion. So join us in our future series of APO productivity talks, where we continue to look at topics like business continuity, economic resilience, strategies that address socio-economic prosperity, inclusiveness, and innovation-led productivity in the APO region. So Vivian, here is wishing the Honorable Miss Vivian Huang, the Deputy Mayor of Taipei City, the very best of health, joy, and peace. May you and your loved ones be in the very best of health during this very trying season, and may you be safe and sound. Thank you so much, Vivian, and I will see you again in Taipei very soon. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hello.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to watch our APO talk.